Hey everybody, this is Ann Francis, the Positive Entrepreneur, and we are live. It is Thursday, Team Get-It's weekly hangout. I am here wanting to share with you the drop shipping secrets, some shipping information I want to share tonight. I may have some team members hop on, they may or may not. That's the beauty of this business. You don't have to recruit team members if you don't want to. But since I have some, I have started this hangout for them just to answer questions that they may have, or this is a way that we could discuss certain situations when it comes to shipping. I got one team member on, Tanya. Hey, girl. So we're getting this hangout started. As I said, I may have some people hop on, may not. But I wanted to give you guys an update on what's going on. This week was a new week after all the debacle with the internet marketing industry, with certain companies terminating leaders and leaders hopping to another business. I've been doing internet marketing for the last, I guess, 3 years now, and it's pretty interesting. You meet a lot of characters. Hey, Tanya, can you
Hey.
hear me? Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I just got started. I was trying to get some stuff together. So I was just telling the people that when you're in internet marketing, I've learned about, after the whole scandal that went on with certain companies and leaders being terminated and folks talk about integrity and all that stuff. You meet some interesting characters in this industry, is I must say. So I say all that to say that, I started meditating. This is day 9 of my 30 days of meditation. And one of the things that I've learned since I've been doing this business is it's all about mindset. And you have to be in a certain mindset in order to just handle certain situations. Otherwise, if you're someone that always blows up, can never be patient, or just quick temper, this is not the business to be in. So I just say all that to say that this week doing my meditations has really helped me to just kind of be clear on a lot of things. Within DS Domination, which is the company that we are a part of, that we've learned how to drop ship. This company, has really taught us a skill set that we can take and do, and what have you, and earn profits on our own. It's information out there, but learning and trial and error, you learn and you start to things start to snap and click, and you just get all excited. So this week, I wanted to talk about shipping. And I definitely I'm glad you're on, Tanya, because it's some things that we discussed this past week that have happened in our business. And it's just some great tips that you guys need to know, especially if you are selling auction items on eBay. Now, this past week, I sold about a good 3 or 4 auction items, which is kind of surprising. But, what I realized with eBay is that no matter what you list, somebody's going to buy something. Somebody posted in the group, what's the weirdest thing that you've ever listed and it actually sold? Tanya, do you have what's the weirdest thing that you've ever sold online? And you were like, what? Somebody wants to buy this? Okay.
Cat litter.
Oh, see, people, cat litter. And I was telling the person that the craziest thing I've sold is a pack of Uno cards. Now, a pack of Uno cards has 180 cards in it. I sold a pack that had less than 3 cards, but I sold it for like 50 cents with a $1.50 shipping. So, I made a little bit of money. It wasn't much, but it was just something like I didn't need it, and I didn't want to just throw away a bunch of Uno cards. I mean, they're pretty good cards, but it was like I listed it, pack of Uno cards, missing 3. Somebody got it. So, it's just go through your closets, go through old garages. You just never know what someone is looking for on the internet, and especially through eBay. So Anyway, shipping, on the other hand, that's why we are here. Because I sold a lot of auction items, shipping, if you just take something straight to the post office, it's going to be, they're charging you full price. But thanks to my team member who does a lot of shipping, she turned me on to stamps.com. And those of you that use eBay, you can do click and ship, which is a subsidiary of the United States Postal Service. It's another shipping mechanism that they have built in through, you can do that through eBay once you sell something through the auction. So I did that this week. So I was just learning how to cut costs. And when, because I was meditating and because I'm organizing and really treating this as a business, I'm looking at where my shipping is. And, if I can save $1, two, 90 cents or whatever, I'm going to do it. So with shipping, this week I learned that, through eBay, once you sell an auction item, you can use eBay has a shipping service, or you can actually print a label and purchase shipping through eBay. When you do that, you get an eBay discount, and I'm not sure if it's a percentage or not, but you get an eBay discount if you do that. And then if you have a stamps.com account, you get like an additional percentage off. So you're not paying full price if you were to take it straight to the United States Post Office. You're getting a little bit more just by printing the label at home. And then the cool thing about, click and ship, is that once you go through eBay and get all your packages, you can actually call the United States Postal Service and have them come and pick your packages up. Right. So there are other services out there that you can use if you get into a mishap on shipping something. That was one thing that I didn't want to, because these items were auction items, and a lot of times we use strategies to get more people to come to our store or get feedback. These are small packages. So when you're talking about something very small, you're talking about it's not weighing more than like 3 ounces. So when it's small like that and it's cheap like that, you can get additional shipping discounts because of it. So you just got to know where to look. Tanya, did you want to chime in on Click and Ship, and how long have you been using Click and Ship, and what do you see as the best thing about it? Tanya, are you there? Or did you freeze on me? It's funny, like her face is just like stuck right there. I don't know if Tanya is frozen or not. But that was one thing that we were talking about with Click and Ship, is that it's just easy to do and it's just simple. I had a small package, maybe about the size of this, and it was a pair of shoes, a pair of heels that I sold. So I was able to fit it into a really small box, package it up like normal, and then basically you just print out the label from your printer and tape it on there. Good as golden. And with it, you get a tracking number. And so that way you can put it into the tracking field in your back eBay office where you sold your items. So simple as that. It was definitely a little bit cheaper for me to ship. But the cool thing is this was all profit because this was an auction item. This is something laying around the house, just putting it up. So that was cool. So Tanya, I wish she wasn't frozen. Maybe she can shed some light on stamps.com. Stamps.com is another service, and she is texting me right now. Let me just say, hit the link. Okay. Stamps.com is another service that you can use to ship packages. So it's just kind of like you can either use what they have, or pay more if you're not going to do your due diligence to find the cheapest shipping. The reason why I'm talking about shipping this week is that I was a part of a team that had an event back in February of this year, talking about different ways to, get feedback on eBay, how to, best serve your time. If you are a full-time person looking for an online part-time opportunity, what we do with drop shipping, this is something that you can do. But, the things that you have to instill in your routine so that you can have success, meaning you need to manage your time. A lot of you could be full-time mothers, have kids, you work all day. By the time you get home to wind down, you're too tired. But if you have a innate passion, or if you have a desire to succeed, that tiredness would just go away, because you'll be focused enough to really put in that hour. And if it's only an hour that you can dedicate to your business, then you maximize that hour. So I say all that to say that this event that I attended had some great nuggets of information that I'll be sharing more as the weeks come. You guys can definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel called Dropship Secrets. That is where I have tutorials and videos on how to dropship, certain techniques and strategies we've used that have had success. Other topics that people have told me about, I'll just refresh those on the channel. But it's just a great resource to have if you are in drop shipping, if you're using eBay and Amazon. They are constantly changing their policies. So there's always something going on. Just like last week was free listing for auctions. So that's why I did a few auctions. But in doing so, I learned a little bit about the shipping aspect. So a lot of this is trial and error. But when you have the information out there, it's a matter of you applying it and taking action and really putting forth the effort of selling. I mean, I love it. I just sold a pair of some dish liquid, 2-pack, made $10 off of it. I'll take that. You know what I mean? So it's all in where you look. And let me piggyback on that event that I attended. They talked about couponing. And I was just telling Tanya, I just went to the grocery store, and the grocery store has their coupons. But then if you go to coupons.com, you can get another manufacturer's coupon. So a lot of stuff was on sale. I'm like, let me check to see if there were some manufacturer coupons. So I saved about a good $7 or $8 just by doing that and applying that technique that I learned from the event. So there's so much that you can learn. There's so much you can do to help improve your business. It's just a matter of trying stuff out. So, okay, so Tanya, you got back on? Okay, good. So I was just telling the folks about the event and how I learned so much. It kind of got me into talking about shipping this week because, we did quite a few auctions. And last week there was free auctions going on. So if you listed, items, you didn't have to pay an insertion fee. And doing so, it turned me on to dealing with outside shippers other than the United States Postal Service and UPS. So I wanted you to share a little bit about stamps.com, Tanya, and just talk about how long have you been using the service, and what are the benefits that you can see with having stamps.com as an account?
All right. So I was first introduced to stamps.com from a team member, Becky Thames.
Oh yeah, Becky, #1 UOP member.
Yes. Just to touch on that for a second, it doesn't matter how high up you are, you can always inbox them, and they'd love to talk. So they'll share the nuggets, if you will, the golden nuggets. So I've been working with stamps.com probably since about November.
Okay.
And although it's $15 a month, it really doesn't matter, because if you're making sales, it really doesn't affect you.
Mm-hmm.
What I was doing at first, and what I also learned, if you can't do $15 a month, is when you go to the post office, instead of spending the extra $1 for tracking, don't say you tell them that you don't want tracking, because they put the tracking on the receipt anyway. You just have to match up the place that you're sending it to and get that tracking number off of it. So that leads me into stamps.com. Stamps.com provides for free the tracking number. So you no longer have to pay that $1 if you were going into, and if you were actually paying $1 for tracking.
Okay.
So yes, that cuts off the being able to not get that tracking number, because you need a tracking number to upload to all of your eBay and your Amazon sales, or any sales for that matter, because your customer wants it. That's the one benefit. It's lovely having that tracking number.
Okay.
The second thing is you can order your supplies, free supplies, your envelopes, the padded envelopes, the regional A box, the regional B box, the regional C box, and any other type of envelopes that they will provide to you, that you can actually walk in the USPS and pick those up. They'll send them to your house. So that's another benefit for free.
What's the quantity on how much can they send you? How much can you order from them that you can get for free?
I want to say in packs of 25 each, up to 3 each time that you order. So if you order 75 today, then you can reorder another 75 tomorrow.
Okay.
I think that's how they do it. It's been a minute since I've ordered.
Okay.
Because I had so much, but I need to order some more.
Okay.
The padded envelopes you cannot get at USPS at all.
Oh, you have to order those online.
You have to order them. They're special. The other beautiful thing is, as Anne, you mentioned earlier, you get a discount just for ordering your shipping labels online, and you print them off. And then if you walk into the USPS into the post office, I'll just say that, you don't have to stand in line. You can go and just drop your things off up at the counter and keep it moving.
Oh, see, that's a blessing, because around here, everybody's mailing something to Mexico, and it's just always a line. And I'm like, Lord, it's best to go early in the morning. I've learned when to go into certain post offices at certain times, so there's nobody in there. But yes, honey, around here, I'm in LA, so everybody's sending something to Mexico.
Right? Or chase down the post office. I keep saying that.
Oh, a postman. Okay.
I do that a lot.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know, because usually you would think, like he has his route. Like, are you really going to get this mail back? Well, obviously he has to go back to the post office anyway. So yeah. So that's a good tip. Okay.
And then you wanna also try and find out the area post offices that close at different times. Because like I have one in Maryland that closes at 5 o'clock. The one across the bridge in Virginia closes at 6 o'clock. And if I'm really procrastinating that day, the DC one closes at 7 o'clock.
See, that's good to know. Yeah, it's one around here that closes at 5, but one of them isn't like open on like Saturday. I was like, how are you not open on Saturday? But it's a smaller post office, but there's one right around the corner that's open. So it's like, yeah, you got to know your area postman, your post, all of that. So that's a really good tip. So yeah,
like you said, the days that they're open too, because the one in DC stays open on Sundays. So
see, that's good too. But normal business days, we don't even count Sundays. So it's like, give me an extra day to get that order out.
Exactly.
I take advantage of that. Well, that is great. Well, did you have any questions? Because I touched on the auctions a little bit, just how we got into the whole shipping discussion. But did you have any questions or anything this week that made the light bulb go off, or anything you may want to share?
A lot of times if you're having problems, I know, Anne, you and I discussed there was a problem with PayPal earlier when you were trying to ship from eBay. It gave you like an error message, or said it was down or something. I had to end up reaching out to eBay because I had a sale also, and I discovered the same problem. So when I called eBay, and I was using Google Chrome. And so when I called and reached out to eBay, I kind of figured it out before or while I was on the phone with them that it could be a browser issue. And that's exactly what it was. When I got on the phone with them, they tried, they told me to use Explorer, and that's what it was. So sometimes, don't give up, be persistent, even if it takes, 20 minutes out of your day, call eBay or call PayPal, because they may have an alternative. I've also found where if you're still struggling, they say they do this. I haven't seen it yet. They will send you the label through through your email.
Oh,
so
that's good to know.
And you want to make sure that your items, if you say that you're shipping it out today, like a 2-day turnaround, you ship it out on that 2-day or that 1 day, because you will mess your matrix up, and then you won't be able to move to the next level, like from not top rated, whatever the title is under top rated.
Oh, bestseller. With a bestseller. Yeah. And you have to do it in a time span too. So if you get a violation or something, it's kind of like you got to start all over for them to kind of build your rating up. So yeah, no, that's a good point right there. I had definitely is going to implement that. So thanks for sharing that. Did you have any other questions? I'm trying to think what else was going on and what else did I learn this week? Because I learned so much. I know I watched Stacey Serrano. She did a webinar on Monopoly, and I was sharing with Tanya that I really like Walmart. Like that's one supplier, but it's like, I found some cool deals. The shipping return is, pretty self-explanatory. It's pretty easy. But it's just kind of like I've had sales on Amazon because of Walmart. I can't complain. So it's just like, a lot of people talk about Walmart, but Walmart has some good deals. You just got to look and see, and you may find some things that, folks haven't even listed on eBay. You're like, oh, you're missing out. So it's always fun to find those items that, they don't even have a picture up. If you put in like certain descriptions, you can't even find the same picture. So, it's doing that little bit of research to find those profitable items. So that, I've just been learning, refreshing my memory. And that's the beauty of being an entrepreneur. You have to consistently feed your mind with some positive information to help grow your business. If you're not doing that every day, it's just not, you're not going to see results. So, but also I was, I don't know if this ain't got nothing to do with drop shipping. I was going to talk about goals. Because I'm a lot more clear, I'm meditating, my mind has me basically organized and getting myself straight. I got all my orders together, just so each month there is, a distinction. And because I watched one of these videos, someone had mentioned that, you want to have a paper trail when you are doing this business, because if you ever get audited by the IRS, they can seize your computer, and that's your bread and butter when it comes to your business. So you want to have paper copies so that if they want to see what you sold and so forth, you got a packet to give them for your business. So that's what I've been doing, is just kind of, it's tax season and, getting stuff together. Being a business owner is certain things that you have to account for so you can get write-offs. So, I did quite a bit of traveling last year, had quite a bit of business expenses, so now this year I can see and really operate in a manner that is going to be profitable. So, it's just taking those little bitty steps, but each way you learn something new, and now look at you. So Awesome. Well, definitely will, this hangout is not going to be long and never is intended to be long because we know people got stuff going on and Scandal is not being shown tonight, people. So it's going to be 2 episodes of Grey's Anatomy. So I like to wrap things up too. But be sure to check out every Thursday at 4 p.m. Pacific time. We'll be out here hanging out, talking about drop shipping secrets. If those of you want to learn how to earn an income online using Amazon and eBay, be sure to click the link below or the link that pops up here or the link that pops up right here. Be sure to click that link and learn more about how we are owning our own business online using eBay and Amazon. So, all right, Tanya, you got anything you want to say to the people?
Nope. Happy sales.
Yes. All right, we guys. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for joining us, and be sure to subscribe to the channel for more dropship secrets. See you guys next week. Thanks for joining. Peace.
Bye.
Can I cut this off?